All right, well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Citizens of YouTube, Pastor Dowell here. Now, I've been watching this morning.
Auto, mute memory. Delete mute
how
memory.
that, of course, President Trump is talking about going to Chicago. It's been in the news lately, right? I'll tell you what I'm appalled at, though. They call them thugs. Apparently, the thugs have responded to President Trump and the National Guard and said, don't come up here, Chicago, we're a different breed. We got switches. Of course, I believe that means semi-automatic weapons. I could be mistaken. I don't know, but they got switches. Just let me know, babe. This thing gonna keep on going? I guess she controls it, huh? Well, they got switches. I think semi-automatic weapons or whatever it is. And I don't think that people really truly comprehend and understand. I just don't understand. We're talking about the National Guard here, okay? Believe me, I understand politically what's going on. I understand what's going on constitutionally. I understand that people are sick and tired of watching their loved ones being murdered and killed heinously. And we all know that Chicago, Illinois, the South Side, okay, is the worst city in the United States of America, especially concerning murder and homicide. The worst. And Chicago, Illinois has some of these most stringent gun laws, and it still don't work. It still don't work. People dying every day. And you have to understand, teenagers growing up in dysfunctional homes to where there's no father in the house. And if you live in a low-income environment and that's all you're around every single day, it shapes your mind. And you go watch these videos where everybody gangstering and ganking and stuff, and they're gassing people up with guns, putting forth this image of this is what hard means and stuff. And ain't nobody telling you that, you drive prematurely in a shootout or something like that and you ain't got your life right. You either going to heaven or hell. And I noticed that people, they love avoiding this topic. And you only got one life to live. Now, listen, my advice is if the federal government goes into Chicago, Illinois, my advice is all it's going to take is just one person, one idiot is going to try to sit up there and pop off and shoot at one of those soldiers, and there's going to be a crossfire from hell. Then it's going to be something bad. And if it gets really, really bad, we're not even talking about bringing in the elite, which if they got to go and do room clearing and door to door on our own damn streets, it's going to be, you're talking about a bloodbath. What it would probably do is eradicate and get rid of the majority of the problem for a long, long time. And then another generation has to be raised up. But I don't think that people really truly get and understand what that means when the military is coming in and trying to set things right. All I'm saying is that people are sick and tired, adults are, of their children dying young on our streets. It's almost, it ain't worse than a war zone, but it shouldn't be in a civilian population like that. I know one damn thing. Me personally, I wouldn't even stay in that environment. Mind you, I got relatives that live in Chicago, and I haven't been to Chicago. We used to go there for family reunion, and I haven't been to Chicago since in my teenage years, and I have no ambitions, no dreams to even go back. No, hold on. I did meet a man that was in the ministry, and I've been to Chicago, and I did a couple of meetings up there. But other than that, in, out, I'm done. I don't even fool around with these gun-free zones. I don't like going there. I don't like it at all. It makes no sense. But if y'all think that y'all going to sit up there and talk to the President of the United States of America and the FBI is not already taking note, or the CBI, the Chicago Bureau of Investigation, is not already taking note, number one, I can't believe you're so ignorant you're going to put your faces out there on TikTok and social media and make these kind of threats. Have y'all learned anything whatsoever at all? Why would you get out there and make these kind of threats when they already know you live at? Y'all probably be the first people they come see about. It just don't make no sense. I mean, The dismal ignorance of folks today. But listen, I'm going to leave with this. Listen. If that National Guard comes up there to try to set things in order, get drugs off the street and stop all this murder, this killing, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Somebody is going to try and fire off a round and try to do it conspicuously. And that's going to start chaos and hell. And I'm talking about you talking about escalating things to another level, which I don't think that y'all ready for. Well, Pastor, I ain't scared of dying. Well, dying is easy. Living is hard. People die all the time. Dying is extremely easy. It's painful, but it's hard. Living is even harder. I think the philosophy and the mindset of people today needs to be changed from the way that they're trying to compute and wire and think about things, because I don't know where this mindset come from. It's just bad. It's just really, truly bad. You know, the book teaches us that we should live a quiet and peaceable life. And even at that, when you try to live a quiet and peaceful life, you're always going to have somebody that's going to try, that's demonically charged, is going to try to disturb that. But all you have to do is be careful what you put in front of your eyes. Be careful what you allow in your ears, because humans are something else. You know, I was talking to Aish this morning, and I said that when that word says in 1 John 2:19, they went out from us because they were not of us, it is profound, because it's only when a test, it's only when a trial, it's only when a situation comes forth, and then you see the character and nature of people, you find out that these people, I don't even know why people want to pretend all this time in the first place, but they do. But I can tell you right now, man, don't y'all get up there and act a fool if y'all see the National Guard, because if one soldier gets shot, it's on. It is on like, I don't know, I'll get her to say an analogy. I don't even know any modern analogies. But it ain't gonna be funny. And I'm talking about people, listen, the military industrial complex, man, they're looking to put people in prison. They need people in prison, man, because it's on. You have to understand, the prisons on the stock market, man. They make a lot of money for locking people up so you can make license plates or do whatever the hell y'all do in prison. I don't know, man, but man, try to live a quiet and peaceful life. Mind your own business and stay away from the chaos. You don't need that type of attention in your life. You want to try to live your life in peace and live it and have long life and see good days and see your children, see you get old, so that they can bury you and not you burying your children. Because it's the other way around when you got fathers and mothers burying their children, when you're supposed to be living long enough that your children should be the ones burying you. But man, hey, and where are the preachers at? I'm gonna tell you why the preacher's scared too, man. It's just, anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. Do not fire on the National Guard. If you do that, you're going to bring, you have to understand, the United States military is used to going in and overthrowing countries. Left, yeah. And overthrowing countries, because coming up to an American city is not a country. I hope I said something to stimulate thought. I hope I said something to get you to think. I hope that I did.